What up? This is a review for week 6 at Tech Elevator. Week 6 is down. We're getting ready to start week 7. That means we're about halfway through with this code Bootcamp. This week we continued with SQL, but working more with database design, data access objects, and data access object testing. We touched a little bit on security and HTTP. This week, while we were learning about design and all the different things with data access objects, working with Java and talking to the SQL servers and pulling information into my application. Felt like a whole lot of copy and pasting this week because database design is repeating the same things over and over. So it's kind of the same try catches. I still don't feel great with that stuff, but I definitely feel a lot more confident than I did before. How to use Java to run my SQL statements to pull data from the database. We also learned about data access objects testing, and that's integration testing between two different programming languages talking to each other, which in this case is Java and SQL, using Postgres as our database. I am feeling a little bit more confident with using testing, integration testing, and that is arrange, act, and assert, which are the 3 steps for any kind of testing, either unit testing or integration testing. I am feeling a little bit better with that stuff, but I still have a lot to learn. We focused on how to test to make sure that our Java language is going to SQL and retrieving the correct information that we need. It's been fun. It's been a lot of repeating the same stuff, but I know repetition is the key to learning this stuff. So I just got to keep going over and over and over, which when I get done shooting this video, I'm probably going to do a little bit more. We also went over a little bit of SQL injection and a little bit of salting password, which is funny for me to say, and password hashing, but I understand that you have a key value pair and that you insert this into the password, and that's how you can encrypt certain passwords. It's very valuable. I feel like we briefly went over it, which is kind of a letdown because I feel like this would be more important and something we should go over a little bit more. But also this is fast paced. It's meant to keep going, and maybe security is not as important as I think it is, at least not early on, as my first role will be a junior developer. Yeah, so that's really it, man. We just learned a little bit about data access objects, a little bit about security and how Java talks to the SQL database. Just kind of cool, kind of exciting. And I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult than it is. It's taken time for me to understand, but it's also easier than I expected, if that makes any sense. Next week, we will be getting into RESTful APIs, consuming RESTful APIs, which I guess means using an API, server-side APIs, securing APIs. Quick little story. I learned very quickly how important it is to do git ignore for your APIs because I uploaded a code to GitHub and immediately Git Guardian reached out to me and was like, hey, you released information for a password. And I learned very quickly while I was self-studying, don't do that. It scared the crap out of me. And I haven't really messed with it since then just because it literally terrified me. That's okay. We'll be learning about that next week. Quick and easy. This is just a review, data access objects, week 6 in the books, going to week 7 later.